The President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, has declined to attend an emergency summit in Kenya to address the conflict in eastern DR Congo. Kenyan President William Ruto invited both Tshisekedi and Rwandan President Paul Kagame to the emergency summit of East African leaders. M23 rebels backed by Rwanda are reported to have captured Goma, the largest city in the region. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has pressed Rwanda's president to put an immediate end to the fighting, which has resulted in 100 deaths and left nearly 1,000 people wounded. Over 1,200 Congolese soldiers are also said to have surrendered and are now being held in the airport base of the UN's mission in the DRC. Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso have officially withdrawn from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The three countries, which are all ruled by military dictatorship, announced last year that they would cut ties with the bloc in response to ECOWAS condemning the coups that took place in their countries and imposing sanctions. The three nations are now strengthening their cooperation through the alliance of Sahel states and have already announced plans to create a joint military force of 5,000 troops to fight terrorism. They said they will also introduce a shared passport system to allow free movement between the territories. Health workers in Nigeria's Katsina State are threatening an indefinite strike due to a worsening security situation after nurses and midwives were abducted from the general hospital in Kankara. The abductors, referred to locally as bandits, are demanding a ransom of over $351,000 to set them free. Dozens of health facilities have been shut down as a result of insecurity in the state. Our correspondent in northern Nigeria, Abiodun Jamiu, has the latest.
More and more Nigerians are getting caught in the wave of escalating insecurity in the country's northwest, including health workers who are now threatening to embark on an indefinite strike if the situation does not improve. 2 weeks ago, health workers were abducted from the general hospital in Kankara in what appears to be a recurring pattern in the state. Their abductors, known locally as bandits, are demanding a ransom of 540 million naira, approximately $351,000. Over the past year, about 69 health facilities have been shut down due to rising insecurity, leaving residents in rural communities without access to medical care as more health professionals relocate. This has led to a severe shortage of manpower in the state's health sectors.
Now moving on to Japan, where it has seen an increase of suicides among school-age children, with 527 cases reported in 2024 compared to 514 in 2022. High school students accounted for nearly 70% of the cases, with a notable increase among young women in middle school and high school. Japan's Health and Welfare Ministry says the situation is serious and has called for further investigation into the causes. Thank you for joining us. Please feel free to comment, like, and share and subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Okeri Ngushinado.